Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Happy New Year. This is my shovel. This is my 10 by 20 inch canvas. These are my magical swipe cards. This is my favorite magical swipe card. This is the Floetrol I keep in the dish. This is my obsession, my keyhole swipe obsession, and my other obsession is the Hot Orchid from Color Art Prism Pour. And I'm planning on giving myself a fairly nice heavy stripe right down the middle. I'm pushing this right to the edge. Then I'm going to use my shovel and even it out, I think. Push the back of the shovel down to cover the edge. Wish that I had not done that, but it does not matter because it's going to be a swipe and it won't be a problem. So now I'm going to use another shovel, some black, do the same thing. I want this to be pretty simple, at least when I start. So you don't have to press on the shovel too hard, as long as the front of the shovel is delivering the paint. You got to slow down near the end if you don't have a ton of extra. Come on, relax out. You can lower the edge of the shovel to the edge of the canvas and it will often deliver the rest of the paint you need. Okay, so I am going to not waste that. Whoa. I forgot to shake. Which is really not a big deal, because I've been using Floetrol to swipe anyway. So maybe I'll just give that a little bit of a stir. Maybe with a cleaner skewer that doesn't have green paint all over it. Yay! I'll just do that right here. Now the rest of this, I think, is going to be white metallic from Anita's. I say I think because I'm not sure. I haven't absolutely made up my mind yet. I've got a fair amount of pink in there, but I don't care. And I think I'm going to use the same shovel again. And my question to myself is, do I want another color or is this going to be good? I kind of wish I'd put some black over on this side, but I can still do that. And I can put some gold over there. I think that's a good idea. I really did want to keep it black, white, pink, and gold. If I get too fussy, it's not going to be as good. And if I need more color, I can always add it. So I'm going to grab my favorite swipe card to begin with and a scrape dish to put my paint into. And I'm going to start away from the end. And I'm going to use that paint all the way along this edge until it runs out. Scrape dish should be within reach. I had other paint colors, like other pinks, that I was going to add, but I wasn't sure. So I'm ready to go from the other end. And I'm going to do the same thing again with my residual paint. I'm just going to put it all the way along the edge until it runs out. And it's a pretty good cover, or at least it's a pretty good start to a cover. And it'll be an interesting pattern for sure. Because you can see the paint on the card. So, 2 down, the rest to go. Do I want to go from the same direction? I kind of do. I want to start this one all from the same direction because I keep changing my patterns up. And just once, I really want to do sorry, I'm distracted by people talking in the other room. So this is the other side. I need to put that paint on this side now. And maybe I'll just pick up what I just put down there. Move it up a little bit. Pull that gold down to the edge. That's not a bad start. Who knows what's going to happen with this because I'm going to use another card, a smaller card, I'm pretty sure. I'm leaving really wide paths in between this time, which is unusual also. So that's how I'm changing it up for me. I'm going to keep dipping. I was going to press that back down in that spot, but I think that's coming and it's not time yet. So if you push the card back, then you'll get residuals. Alright, so there's a start. Now I'm going to use a skinnier card, I believe, with some Floetrol and not too many other weird things on it. Let's use this one. Let's move that over too. And scrape. And scrape. Just a little bit of Floetrol. That's probably more than I was expecting to see there when I flipped that over. I'm going to move this paint right down and fill in right now because I can. That's the name of my first book. It's on the Amazon link under the link tree, which is under the video. I'm going to use this somewhere else because there's too much Floetrol on that for the end piece. And I don't want that residual on there, so I'm going to try really hard to put almost no Floetrol on this. I'm still feeling the call of the orange and or the blue. But I have wanted to do one of these without all the colors involved until after I had started this process for quite a while. So it's a very good experiment for me and the exact right one that I wanted. So now I've got a basting brush and I'm going to go from the gold side right up through the middle. Looks like piano keys with hot orchid from Color Art on them. And those other spots just look plain to me now, so I'm going to do the other direction before I indulge myself in adding anything else to this. Because at every stage I want to check myself. I think the Venetian blue would be a really good thing right here. We shall see if I am correct or not. I think I'm also going to use my tiny number 2. Yep. And wipe. And wipe. I did this the other day and I kind of like the dots left behind and the pulls. And now is my opportunity to decide if I want to do something else. And I'm kind of feeling orange just because I can. And I have some orange with some iridescent pearl fine mixed into it. But it's not open. I'm going to have to stuff a skewer in there. There, I got a little bit. So, I like the cells I have here. I'm not sure where to put this. I'm not sure if I should put it at all. I think it's going to go right. I think it's going to go wherever it wants to go. If I can clear the tip successfully. Those gaps are kind of bothering me, and it's too bad because I like the white. But I can put a spatula right in there and pull those. Yeah, I don't mind that. Let me grab a wider spatula. I'm going to try and wipe it off so I have the same effect. I see that I missed that one. I like that. I'm not necessarily done making changes yet either. I am kind of thinking that I would like to have whatever this is in my shovel. Right over here, and I might join it with a little more too. This is a quinacridone pink with lots and lots of white metallic from Anita's in it. Now hopefully I did not throw that. Nope, cool. What else? Something else, some purple. Purple flash or regular purple? I think regular purple. I think it would be nice if one of these were open when I got to it. I do open them all at once sometimes, and it doesn't really seem to matter, because sometimes they stay that way and sometimes they don't. Now, I did something recently that I really liked, and it may or may not be a good idea, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'm really feeling like a lot like using that orange, a lot more orange. Who knows what this is going to be like when I'm done with it, because I'm so having a good time and I'm not sure that I'm done by any stretch of the imagination. want to fill in some of those gaps. So I'm just going to use the edges of my bristles and blend what's right there, rather than trying to go through one at a time with the dull end of a skewer. I don't want to destroy the colors on either side, I just want to fill in those gaps. And I'm going for it. That's sort of interesting. It's not exactly what I was expecting, but I kind of like it, and I'm still having a good time. And this time I want to use some Floetrol. I don't want to take that white out of there no matter what I do. There, I just messed one up. So, I do sell my artwork. My email address is below the link tree underneath the video. The link tree holds on to Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, my Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for students, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery totes and more for shopping, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery fans and collectors, for those of you who want to see what I've edited that are in the albums. I missed some spots on that end. This is actually kind of, it's very abstract and not as symmetrical as I was thinking it was going to be. And I am just going to town, having a good time playing with my patterns and my stripes. And my silicone hair tool that's on the link tree. It's on the Amazon link along with my 2 books, because I can, and Unlimited Possibilities. And if you shop at the Amazon link, it's at no added cost to you, and it helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Same, if you go to Teespring, you'll find more of my clothing. Or you'll find clothing, all over print leggings and all over print t-shirts with my designs on them. If you would like to be of assistance to me, I run a monthly drawing, and those of you who contribute through PayPal or Patreon are automatically entered in the drawing. You can see what the drawing is offering in any given month on the exhibition video that's on the end screens of all videos in the last 20 seconds, shared with you there. There will be a new one at the end of the month, right after the drawing, or right before the drawing actually. And I usually announce the winner on a community board. So I'm still going to have to do what I said I didn't want to do. And just touch those little gaps that I don't really want in there with my skewer. And this is the only thing that's bugging me. Sort of, kind of. She said it goes as she went to the other end. And I think I'm going to fake my way back into making that look like the rest. Let's see if I can do that before you're gone. So I have 1,800 videos, or 18 lists, 17 lists of 100, and I'm working on the 18th. So now I've got one more to go. I see that. If in doubt, fake it out. Do everything the same if I can. And maybe I can't, but I'll give it, whoop, that was a mistake.